Hello everybody, my name is Nigel and you have found Älkëmï. This will be your quickie reading for the time span of the 18th to the 24th. So when I use the word week in your reading, that is what I'm referring to. It's not your traditional work week. I am going to shift into warp speed for each sign. Shuffle the cards very carefully and lay them out. You're welcome to watch. You might as well. It is a very, very short span of time, so the shuffle will be quick. And the timestamps will, of course, be in the comments. I will see each of you on the other side. Hello Aries, welcome to your quickie reading. It's the 18th to the 24th, very short window of time. If you want a broader aspect to your week, to your month, to your year, listen to your monthly or your yearly reading for 2024. This is going to be, no matter how ominous some of this energy may look, it's always going to be a brief window of time, so it's just serious microscope for a short window of time. With that said, you do have the conjunction leading your whole reading here. It's the merging of two things. These two things could be obviously people, energetic influences of human beings, or it could be two ideas coming together. Partnership of some kind is on the table. Now that partnership could be with your own energy, two puzzle pieces fitting together. You do have here, then this came in reversed. You do have the new moon in Virgo, and it does say a time to give rather than take. However, it came in reversed, and I do think this is your time, Aries, to take rather than give. And I'm sure that's going to make sense for some of you. You have the Five of Wands here, and this energy is competition. Some sort of mild upheaval or competition or sparring amongst two people, two energies. We're going to clarify this. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is an opportunity. So you have some sort of competition. You have some sort of opportunity, and you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is you saying no to something as well. Along with the Fool, which is a brand new road. So all this energy gives birth to a brand new energy here with the Fool. So what's interesting here is you have the conjunction of two energies. I think that it's these two energies. It's the energy of you sparring with someone and saying no. When I say sparring, it is like a competitive thing. This may be somebody who you've been competitive with in the past. It could be somebody at work. It could be a partner of some kind, but you're saying no to that energy now because you have a new offer here on the table, Aries, and this offer is taking your attention away from this. And there might be reason for that. Maybe you realize that in the past it bore no fruit for you. And it makes sense here with this reversed. Rather than give, you're going to take. You're going to take this opportunity and you're going to set forth. If you notice, these colors really go together, right? You're taking a new opportunity here. You're setting off on a new road here. You may start off sparring or competing or at least acknowledging this energy, and you're saying no. Very interesting. Conjunction of two energies, the opposites. You do have here at the bottom of the deck the Pope, which is the Hierophant. This is Taurian energy on the table. This might be a marriage for some of you. This might be a marriage you're walking away from for some of you. This, for sure, is something that's been in your life for a long time. It could be a way of thinking. It could be a way of viewing a situation. If it's not a marriage, it could be a work situation. You have the Seven of Wands here, coupled with the Magician. You're taking this energy and you're turning it into something else. You're turning this into something else. You're seeing something here. You're seeing a truth in a situation. And perhaps it's a truth you didn't see before. Perhaps it's something that you saw and you just didn't take action to change. But I think this is going to be a week where you see things pretty freaking clearly, Aries, and you're pushing yourself away from the table. Let me put these back so I can really get a look. You're pushing yourself away from the table and you're saying, no more. And you're saying, it's my turn. This is my turn. It's my turn to set off on a new path. I'm going to switch these cards to this because I really believe this is where it's at here. You saying no to some certain, it could be a negative thing, or it could just be an old energy that you're doing away with, and you're choosing something new. Let's clarify some of this. Show me this Five of Wands energy, please. Yeah. This was a burden to you, okay? This wand energy was a burden to you, but it is no longer going to be a burden to you. You're choosing yourself. The Ace of Wands, you saying no. Yep, you're saying no to this Five of Wands energy. What did I say? I knew these went together. You pulled the Five of Wands twice, and this is depicted. You could actually see the competition. You might be competing with a friend in your life that you just feel the competition is just pointless. You might be arguing or being combative with a partner in your life. Same energy. You're just tired. You're saying no to it now. This Ace of Pentacles for you. This, you got the Pope. You got the Hierophant. Again, there's a new energy. Taurus. Is there a Taurus in your life that is very prominent here? Aries, please let me know. You do have a new energy. Something that's going to be very, very important. Something that's going to become a bit of a doctrine for you. It's a new opportunity to change things, to change your life with this Fool, with this brand new energy. It's a choice you're going to make. It's Gemini energy, but more than that, it's a choice you're going to make. There's a lot of very strong energy here. This might be a very important week for you, Aries. This might be a very important week for you. You do have the Hanged Man here. In reverse, your time of contemplation is over. You are tired of not having fruit. You're tired of giving and not getting back. And like I said, to be clear, this could be a job situation that you've been in for quite some time. It could be a friendship where it's just way too competitive and you're not getting as much as you're exhausting your energy. Or this could be a relationship, a love relationship that's in your life that's just not bearing fruit. You do see a truth this week. This is an important week for you. You are going to feel unstuck. You are going to say no. You're turning down an offer. You're no longer planning in that direction. You're getting over a hurt. And I'm going to stop right here with this Aquarian energy. Because if you notice, if Pluto is entering Aquarius, something's blowing up. Something's ending. This is an important week for you. I keep saying that. I normally don't say that for these quickie readings. But something important's happening, something that's going to give you some hope. This energy that's moving towards you is going to open your eyes to something that needs to be done away with. Please let me know in the comments what that might be for you, Aries. Very excited for you. Namaste. I will see you next time. Hello Taurus, welcome to your snapshot quickie reading. Remember, this is a microscope on a very short period of time. So as ominous as some of this may sound, just remember it is simply 7 days. And it is not the traditional work week. It is the 18th through the 24th. So let's go forward here. What we have here is something dissolving, something losing its form. Dissolution is something that's losing its form, dissolving. Overseeing your whole reading, it does say blue moon. So this is something that's happening that is not your usual week. And, the only reading I have done before yours was Aries. And I have to tell you, Aries had an interesting week too. It's leading me to believe that because Pluto is entering Aquarius, a lot of people are going to have some intense times this week and perhaps next week. But there is it does say believe in the impossible. But more than that, it is a blue moon, a rare event. You do have here the card with no name, which in most decks represents death. The death card. Something is dissolving under the dissolution card. You have something dying, something changing form. This situation might make you very uncomfortable because you have the Three of Cups reversed and the Three of Swords here. This might shake your foundation a little bit, Taurus. I really hate giving readings like this, but at the same time, I feel like it's my duty to do that. I don't really like personally listening to readings that are just always happy for every sign. It just makes no sense to me. We all have little spans of time like this. This looks like a period of growth for you. There's a lot of major cards here. You have the House of God. This is something that happens out of the blue. This is the Tower. The Tower and the Death card. And the blue moon. Something dissolving, something changing form. Something being burned to the ground. You have the Queen of Swords here, which may or may not represent a person in your life. It could represent an air sign in your life that is somehow involved in this situation, or it could represent you trying to be logical in the face of all this, trying to keep your wits about you. You do have the Nine of Swords, which is sleepless nights. Sleepless nights. If you notice, the color patterns on these cards are very similar. So you have your Queen of Swords, could be, like I said, an air sign, or it could be you stepping into the power of an air sign, meaning logic above emotion. Nine of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling maybe some sleepless nights over this. The Three of Swords, pain. This, however, gives birth to Star, which is hope. So that's under there for you, waiting for you here, Taurus. So please understand this is a short window of time, okay? If this was your month reading, I would be a little bit more concerned. But this looks like a tough week. It definitely does. And you have these three, which are, especially these two, are very similar in color. It's the same event. There is an event that's going to happen here. There is no doubt. Show me this death card, please. Show me this death card for Taurus, please, Spirit. Well, I can tell you one thing, Taurus. This dissolution, this coming apart, this changing form, the death of something is going to actually lighten your load. It's going to, in the end, when the smoke clears, you're going to feel less stress. This might have been a very stressful situation for you. This Three of Cups might have been a partnership of three. You might have had three people involved in a situation that is now dissolving. At the very least, let's clarify. The Three of Cups reversed, please. The Three of Cups reversed. The Three of Cups reversed, please. Yeah. You are rushing in to undo something. You're finished. You just don't want any part of it anymore. Show me the Three of Swords. You have mixed feelings about this. You may hide that. You have Cancer energy on the table, by the way. You have Scorpio energy on the table. Obviously, you had Aquarian energy on the table too before. You have, once again, the number 3. The number 3 factors into this. This could be a third-party situation, or it could be a three-party partnership. If this has a work situation, you have the Tower. The Tower. The Tower. Show me the Tower, please, Spirit. This situation was not giving you what you wanted. You aren't getting what you wanted out of this. It was not. It may have been fruitful for you at one time, but it is no longer that way. You are finished, Taurus. And you are also finished. I'm sorry, my dogs. You're also finished taking a back seat. Not taking action. Here you have the Devil card, but I have to tell you, you may have felt attached to this thing. But at the same time, this is Capricorn energy, you might have Capricorn highly aspected in your chart. Any of the signs I mentioned might be highly aspected in your chart or someone else's. But more than that, this might very well be a material thing that was some sort of job that was a dead-end job, or a relationship that was just not good for you. Bottom line, something that had run its course, something that wasn't giving you any forward movement. But here you have your Three of Cups turned right side up. And you have your Star. The Star is Aquarian energy. It's hope. Pluto does enter Aquarius on the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you live. But it's entering Aquarius very soon. And I'm telling you, this energy, at least so far in these quickie readings, is permeating every reading. So something's happening to blow up. Plutonian energy is on the table, for sure. Dissolution. Burning it to the ground. Rebuilding. You're doing something important this week, Taurus. Please let me know in the comments. Okay? Namaste. Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is a short snapshot in time with a microscope attached to it. So if this was your month-long reading, I would be a lot more prone to hyper-examine this, but just remember, it's a short week from the 18th to the 24th, not a work week. With that said, let's get started. We do have sugar overshadowing your whole week. That's beautiful energy. Very sweet energy heading towards you. You do have this meditative card with the moon, new moon in Pisces. Contemplative, sweet energy. So far, this has been the best reading. Let's see. You do have a little bit of a shake-up here with you being a little defensive about something. This could be something at work. We'll clarify everything. It could be something, it could be anything. You are a little defensive about something, but you are here avoiding this tower moment. The House of God in this deck is the tower. And you are avoiding some sort of a tower moment. You have the Eight of Swords, so you are out of this victim. You might have felt like a victim. But this victim mentality, this victim energy is not with you this week. With the Seven of Pentacles, you are making a choice here. You're making a choice, perhaps not work so hard. I think that hard work is not necessary this week for you to acquire something good, is what I'm seeing here. Because you do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and that is the wish card. You also have the King of Wands, which is the action card, and the passion card. You also have the King of Pentacles, which is abundance. And I'm going to stop here with Temperance, Sagittarian energy, but more than that, it is balance. And in a Gemini reading, that's what I like to see. I like to see balance. You're balancing the passion, the spark, and you're balancing the solid, earthy energy that you need sometimes to get through and do things right. When you put all this together, you're getting some sort of a wish here. You're getting some sort of a wish. You're defensive about something, but I have to tell you, these colors match. And you're defensive about something, but it is taking you out of a victimhood. Now, this victimhood might have been all in your head, or it might have been you might have been the victim of something, but you're defending yourself here, Gemini. You're defending yourself. This is great energy. Let's see, this Five of Swords, please. There you are. All right, now usually the King of Swords is Aquarius, but it can be any air sign. And you, my dear Gemini, are an air sign. You are defending yourself. You're not putting up with any garbage this week. You're tasting the sugar. Show me this Tower reversed. You have this Queen. You may have, you have to ignore the sexes on these cards just for this genpop reading. So the King is male or female. The Queen is male or female. But there is someone you've had great passion for that perhaps you've sparked up something here. Something might have almost come to an end. And you've prevented that somehow. Maybe you're defending it. Show me this Eight of Swords energy for Gemini, please. Show me this Eight of Swords energy for Gemini. Gemini. What would a reading be without the Seven of Swords coming out? And it is sideways, so I'm going to give you that. But the good thing here, Sorry about that. The good thing here is that it's on top of this victim card. The victim card that is no more. You are no longer a victim. You're walking away with what you feel, honestly, is rightly yours. Something that you may feel was stolen from you, honestly. Something that you may feel you almost lost. Interesting. Show me the Seven of Pentacles. Yep. You are no longer going to have to work hard for this. You're going to achieve something here, or attain something, or win something back that you either thought you lost or that you may have lost temporarily. And here we have, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords reversed, which is, this situation may have caused you some worry, some depression, some sleepless nights. That's no more. There may be something you were putting up with from someone, and I don't think it was this person, from someone or something that you are no longer accepting. You're turning down these offers. What is this? What is this? The Tower reversed again. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this up. Sorry to curse. Unbelievable. The Tower reverse came out twice. So whatever it is that you were trying to avoid, you avoid beautifully. You have a week of sweetness. This is the third reading I have done for this week. This is obviously the best one. I know that Pluto is moving into Aquarius, and for some people it's going to be quite difficult, and for other people it's going to be amazing. And it looks like you are one of the people that benefit from this. Whoever's reading this is, please let me know what this Tower moment was, or could be, that you're avoiding. I wish you all the best, Gemini. Namaste. Cancer, welcome to your quickie reading. This is a microscope on a very short period of time. So as intense as some of this may seem, just remember it is week long, and it is not a work week. It is more of a span of time from the 18th to the 24th. With that said, let's get started. You have shining a light on your week. You do have the despicable face. There is something that's hidden. This thing could be hidden inside you. Something that you may not be proud of. We all have those aspects of ourselves. There might be some jealousy, some bitterness, some anger. There's something you're carrying with you that you don't show because you aren't particularly proud of it. And that is not uncommon. That's exactly what people do. It does say the third quarter moon adjustments are required. So Spirit is advising you to face it yourself and adjust things. Adjust things here. This is a week of adjustments for you, if you're up to it. You have the Knight of Wands, which is action. You have the Magician, which is the ability to not only take action, but change things. And you have the Moon, which is your card. A lot of power here for you, Cancer. Things that may be hidden. Things that need looked at, right? You have this that came in sideways, which is the Two of Wands. Your plans, which can alchemize, especially with the help of the Magician and you stepping into your power with the Moon. But you need to examine something for your own good. I'm not saying that you need therapy. I'm not saying that you need to discuss it with someone else. Of course, if you would like to, by all means do that if you need help sorting it out. I just think, though, this is just a time for you to contemplate what you don't like about yourself. The things inside you that make you feel bad. Maybe write them down. Take pains to write them down. Don't show anyone. Just take pains to write them down. And put them away. And then perhaps the next night take them out. Read them. And say, okay, what can I do to alleviate this? Because it's a burden you carry. It's something you carry that you have the ability to fix. You're more than powerful enough, because at the bottom of the deck you have the Empress. This is what you don't see coming. The adjustments are required. And these adjustments are not terrible, you know. This is just for your own well-being, so you can level up. Because I see energy here of leveling up. You see the colors? The Knight of Wands, Two of Wands, the Empress. It all ties together, right? And it's also on the despicable face. Now, if you look at these colors, they're darker. But if you really look, they too are here. It's all one person, all a part of one person. Beauty. And some things that you might be ashamed of. And you know what? The truth is, whatever these things are, I get the strong feeling that it's not, you know, you doing something absolutely terrible and you need to face the consequence. No, it's nothing like that. This is just Spirit saying, I need you to grow now. And so there is this little thing that you carry with you that's burdening you and affecting your growth. And I need you to look at it. And I need you to adjust it. Let's see the Knight of Wands. Let's see the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands you have. Yeah, it's something that you're not seeing the truth about. I personally think that you can absolutely see this if you want to. If you want to. Right? We're all willfully blind sometimes. All of us. Every single one of us. The Magician. So, yeah, this is you not lying to yourself, right? This is the Seven of Swords reversed. You might be robbing yourself of some leveling up, some adjusting of a timeline, some amazing leveling up to this Empress energy. You can't lie to yourself. Become the Magician. The Moon. The Moon. Step into your power as a Cancer. And get over this depression. Depression, I don't know if that's a good word. Just get rid of this baggage that you carry with you. They're all reversed. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. You got the Moon again, Cancer. The Moon again, except this time it's reversed. You go from not seeing something to seeing something. In this way, by you seeing something, it turns this around. So you could make your plans again. You could get back on track to becoming this Empress that you really are meant to be. And at the bottom of the deck, you have... Ta-da! There might be a mini tower moment here. And you know... In this moment, I don't think the tower is something that's crashing around you. I just think that the tower is being burnt to the ground. So you are being burnt to the ground and clarified. But you're doing it to yourself, right? This is something that you are going introspective with. Cancer can be a very introspective sign. Very intuitive sign. And Spirit is asking you to take that intuitiveness and look in the mirror and make the adjustments so you can have what is rightfully yours. That you're being offered an opportunity here to put down your sword, not be so defensive, to close out a cycle, because there is a cycle that is not closing out here. To get rid of the stress, to bear some fruit, to step into your power here. Get contemplative. Now, why is this not facing the right way. Because the sun needs to come up. Your sun, there is something stopping you from manifesting. And you have, with these cards, whoever is reading this is, you have the ability to manifest great things for yourself. It's innate. It's inside you. But you're avoiding something. You're missing out on something. It's time to stop the posturing. Receive the call. And you know, I'm going to stop here. Because it's a choice. Make the choice. With the lovers, make the choice. You are being given an opportunity to grow. Take it. I'll see you next time. Big hugs. Hello, Leo. This is a microscope on a short snapshot of time. It's a week-long reading, and it is not a traditional work week. It is the 18th through the 24th. Any kind of energy that's on this table is very short-lived. With that said, interesting. This week has been probably the most energetic week I have seen so far. And it's no surprise because Pluto is moving closer to Aquarius. So let's look. I mean, this is very different for a Leo reading. Very, very different. You have overshadowing your whole week. You have some vitriol. Some of you could be angry. At the very least, you could be not yourself. Maybe not having the belief in certain things that you had previously or that you will have next week, you know. See how sideways some of these cards are? And upside down? That is not your typical Leo reading, right? You have the sideways. You have believe in the impossible, the blue moon. You're trying to keep your thoughts positive. You're trying to keep your belief intact. It might be a bit of a struggle, at least for part of this week. It just might be. You do have the Four of Wands. You're thinking that it's that you're not feeling it. You're just not feeling yourself. I don't know how else to put it. You know, any other reading I've done for Leo has been very positive, upbeat, very like, you know, the world is yours type thing. This is very different. This is very different energy. And I don't know whether someone's doing this to you or whether you're doing this to yourself or whether the planets are really having an effect on you for a few days. But you're feeling very disillusioned, at least for part of the week. Some of you are feeling very out of sorts, not trusting your judgment, questioning your future, questioning the things you thought you were sure about, questioning your long-term abundance, feeling a lot of stress. Ten of Wands is a lot of stress. The great thing is that I do see here the sun. The sun will come out again, Leo. If you are feeling this, I don't know, this might not be for all of you, okay? But if this is for you, the sun's going to come out again. You're going to be fine. It's just that while you're in the midst of this, it might not feel that way. Somebody might evoke your anger this week. You might feel very angry. Somebody might be dousing you a little bit. You do have these Ten of Wands coupled with the Four of Wands in reverse. That's stress leading to some sort of disillusionment here. So it's the stress. I'm not really sure why you're feeling the stress you're feeling, but show me this Four of Wands for Leo. Show me. You see, like this card came in sideways. This is you being very determined. This is what I'm used to seeing in a Leo reading, but even that's sideways. Your Judgment. And here we go. You have the Four of Wands reversed again. Questioning your judgment. Questioning your ability. Very un-Leo-like. Wow, this Pluto thing is really affecting people in very strange ways. Really is. Show me this King of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Questioning. Wondering. Antsy. Feeling unsure. Usually you're such an upbeat sign. King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You're questioning everything. You're not feeling it this week. You may be getting over something here. You have the Three of Swords reversed. There may be something that's going on in your life that's rearing its head this week that's making you feel it may involve three people. Your defenses are down. You have the Page of Wands here, but usually you're a king or a queen. Queen of Swords. Sharp tongue. Five of Cups. It looks like you do gain some hope, but you're not the magician you usually are. You're feeling defeated. Wow, this is so different for a Leo reading. So I'm happy to report that you have this Empress energy, okay? And the Empress is fertility, and you do have the Sun that comes out again. This seems to be a difficult week for some Leos. There's some Leos that are having a problem this week, and the only thing I can tell you is that the planets are shifting, and Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius are going to be affected by it. This is a short snapshot of time. So the only relief I can give you is just that, and that you should really listen to your month or your year so you can get an overview if you're having a bad time. Not all Leos will be going through this, but these cards came out for a reason, and there has to be one of you, at least one of you, that are going through a really tough time this week and needed to see this. So if you're feeling this way, please watch your other readings, because there is no other sign that had it as good as Leo did for 2024. So some adjustments may be needed, but please take this as a very brief bump and not a life, sentence. I wish you all the luck, Leo. Big hugs. Namaste. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your quickie reading for the week of the 18th to the 24th. It's a small snapshot in time with a microscope attached to it. So take this with the intent it was given. It's a very short window of time, so whether it's great or whether it's terrible, it's going to pass quickly. If you'd like a more bird's eye view, you have your monthly and yearly reading available to you now. So let's get started. You do have lead. You may be feeling weighed down this week. Somehow. This came in sideways, and it is your hard work is paying off. It may not feel that way this week, Virgo. You may feel like your hard work is not getting you anywhere, but it is. Spirit is here to tell you that you're headed in the right direction, and it is paying off, because you do have the Hermit here upright in all its glory. Virgo energy is on the table. You do have it's next to the Queen of Swords. There might be someone in your life with a pretty sharp tongue who tries to deflate you or perhaps succeeds temporarily in making you feel not so good, but take heart. You do have victory in some part of your life. By the end of the week, I think you are going to see that there will be some sort of an offer here. An offer, a moment in time, something that is going to make you very happy. You do have the Eight of Swords here, so you may feel, at least at the beginning of the week, you may feel trapped. You may feel bogged down. You may feel like someone is either disrespecting you or, you know, verbally says something that really makes you feel a certain way. But underneath it all, you do have the Empress. That is Aries energy, but more than that, it is fertility and abundance. Your hard work is paying off. It may not seem that way, but take heart. Take heart. You do have the Queen of Swords. Remember I said this is energy of someone who is not being nice to you one way or the other, and it is coupled with this card in color of feeling trapped. This person may make you feel trapped in a bad negative situation, but these three cards, these four cards will overpower that. By the end of the week, you're going to feel differently. Put it that way. Show me this Hermit. Show me this Virgo energy. Yep. You're going away from this negativity, Virgo. You're going to go introspective. You're going to come to some sort of conclusion in your head, and you're moving away from this negativity. Whatever this negativity might be to you, it could be someone at work, could be someone in your family, friend group. And here's the Ace of Cups again. So this negativity is going to be replaced by something else. You're either going to get an offer or an interlude, or it's some kind of victory with the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands. Wow, look at that. You have the Six of Wands in reverse. So look at this. You feel a certain way at the beginning of the week, and it's going to completely flip. It's going to flip. So if you're feeling bad, take heart that your 1111 is on the way. You're happily ever after. Now, more than that, you know, because we know life isn't a fairy tale. The 1111 is synchronicities. It's what's meant to be. You're going to be fine. In short, okay? You're going to be fine. You're not going to be accepting breadcrumbs or negativity that someone might be doling out to you. You're going to be accepting something a little bit more solid. Death card in reverse. This person may have tried. This person may have tried to make you feel a certain way that made you feel negative, made you feel like you had no shot at happiness. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying not to be grand with a short period of time, but there is someone in your life, I don't know who it is, that's trying to make you feel bad, trying to make you feel negative, trying to put you off balance, trying to take you away from your work, take your joy away. This is the same card. Yeah. Trying to take your joy away. But there is something else going on here. You're going to stop trying to balance this. You're going to step away from this. You have something very sweet in your life as well. And it's going to make itself known, and your fortune's going to turn around here, Virgo. My God. Interesting. Well, listen, I'm pretty sure that in one of your other readings it said someone was jealous of you. And I think this is the person we're talking about here. And I think you're going to, no matter how they make you feel this week, you're going to step away from this. No matter how heavy they make you feel, at the end of the week, something else happens, or your mind shifts and you change and you morph and you pull away from this energy and you step back into your own. Thank goodness. Whoever this is, let me know in the comments who this is. My goodness. What a terrible person. I wish you all the best. I will see you next time, Virgo. Namaste. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to be a week, meaning the 18th to the 24th, not your traditional work week. Just a reminder. Okay, so overshadowing your whole week, you do have copper. And copper could be one of two. Copper is many things. It's obviously something that carries energy from one source to another. You could be changing energies this week. It's also a very feminine energy. So there is something sensual almost about the energy. This new moon in Cancer is a card of feeling safe. It is reversed. There might be something that's making you feel a little off kilter this week. Please remember this is a short snapshot in time. If you want a larger overview, do your monthly or your yearly for 2024. But whatever energy is on the table is going to pass quickly. It's a microscope on a short period of time. So you do have the 10 of Wands. You're coming out of some sort of stress. You might have been under a great deal of stress. You're moving away from that with the 6 of Swords next to you. You're moving away from that. You do have the 3 of Pentacles, which is compensation. You're being compensated somehow, monetarily, or perhaps you're being recognized for something that you are doing within a relationship. You do have the 8 of Swords. You might have felt trapped in this situation. You might have felt trapped in the stress. You do have a feeling of not feeling safe within this situation. Now, not within the situation that was stressful. I'll put it that way. You do have the Knight of Wands, which is passion. Now, as I'm looking at all the cards, it looks like your energy is a conduit, right? You were feeling stressed out and trapped. You changed that energy into something that allows you to move forward. You do have the Knight of Wands, which is action. You do have the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance. And you also have the 10 of Cups and strength. So this is stuff that you may not see coming this week. Okay. So if you are feeling out of sorts, if you are feeling like you're stepping away from something stressful, if you are feeling a little unsafe or unprotected or out of sorts, take heart that it is going to pass. You do have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And you have the Hangman in reverse. Perhaps you were stuck in neutral. Perhaps you were stuck in a situation you know. This is very stuck energy, right? You might have felt stuck in a certain situation, right? The 8 of Swords. Show me this trapped energy for Leo. Taurian energy, Pisces energy, in case you're wondering. You have Cancer energy on the table as well. You may have stepped away from something that was, for some of you, this might have been a marriage. For others of you, it was a way of thinking. It was something that was in your life a very long time. It might have been very difficult to break away from this thing, whatever it is, controlling thing. Six of Swords. But you're moving away from that with the Six of Swords and into something that has long-term value. Something that is long-term happiness, long-term safety. With the Three of Pentacles, you're being compensated. There's Virgo energy on the table. And again, that's contemplative energy. A lot of this stuff is going on in your head, Libra. There's a lot of things going on in your head. You're feeling, you are carrying this light with you into your week, next week. You are. And look, my God, again. At the bottom of the deck, you have Aquarius. And I have to tell you, like what I've told everyone else. I mean, if you go look back and look at the readings I've done so far, and I started at Aries and came to you, this has happened quite a few times. With the bottom of the deck, you see Aquarius. And Pluto is moving into Aquarius. And if you don't know anything about that, I could sit here for an hour talking about it, but I'm not going to do that in a quickie reading. I'm not an astrologer, but I am very aware as an Aquarian the impact this is having on pretty much everyone, for better or for worse. So if you look up Pluto and Aquarius positives and then look up Pluto and Aquarius negatives, you can get a really good input on what this means. But Pluto in Aquarius is going to be Pluto is going to be in Aquarius on the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you're listening from. It's coming very soon, and I think that you should it's going to be during this time frame. I really think you should listen to that, go look at that, because this is impacting you somehow. And I'm not saying it's bad, because, you know, for some people, this is just deconstruction and reconstruction. You know, putting you in a place that you need to be rather than a place you're stuck in. And I think I did mention stuck energy here. So this Pluto in Aquarius is definitely giving you choices, unsticking you, hope. Listen to your monthly and yearly reading, Libra. There'll be a lot of information there for you. I wish you all the luck. Happy Pluto in Aquarius. Namaste. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to cover the 18th to the 24th. So when I say week, I don't mean work week. I mean that span of time. All that said, this is going to be like a microscope on a short period of time. So as ominous as some of this sounds, take heart that it is a short period of time. Okay. You do have sublimation. You're being called upon to take a bird's eye view of a situation. Interestingly enough, you do have the new moon in Scorpio, and this came in reverse. It says work through your fears. It may be that Spirit is trying to tell you that you need to address some of your fears here. You need to take a bird's eye view instead of taking such a direct view of each thing so hard, so diligently, so intensely. Then take a bird's eye view and look at it from that perspective. And your views and your opinions and your feelings may change. For a bird's eye view of your situation that's broader, listen to your yearly reading, because that is exactly what that is. Your monthly reading's available as well. But Spirit is asking you to take a bird's eye view here, okay? What came in sideways here was the Queen of Pentacles, so you may be feeling a little bit unsure about your money situation or your job situation. Your job situation is on the table. You have the Two of Swords, and you may be trying to make a decision about that, about your money, your job. you do have choices here, Scorpio, whether you realize them or not. With the Eight of Cups, you have many choices. You have choices that you may not see unless you take a bird's eye view. You have the Hermit in reverse, which is coming out of introspection, which is good. This is exactly what I told you to do. Coming out of introspection, that internal dialogue, which is really good sometimes. But I think Scorpions can take that too far at times, right? And so it's asking you to come out of that, take the bird's eye view, and take a logical approach to this, right? With the new moon. Turn this new moon in Scorpio around. And I'm not even going to pull past this because this is temperance. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for alchemy. You're looking for balance. You're looking to change the situation to suit you, to work through your fears, whatever they are. These are both the same color. Bird's eye view, work through your fears. This is a similar color too. There's something going on here. For many of you, I really think it's your job. It's your, you may be questioning your future here. Let's see this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles for Scorpio. Yeah. You know, it's not many times I say this, Scorpio, but you're being asked to be sneaky here. If you're looking for a new job, do so quietly. If you decide to back out of a relationship, do so quietly. Take your swords quietly and leave. Two of Swords. Yeah, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's a relationship or a job you've been doing for a very long time, this is something that's been in your life for a long time. And Spirit is trying to tell you you have other choices. Maybe it's a line of work. Maybe you've been doing the same line of work for a while and it's time to change. Maybe you need a change. Show me this Eight of Cups. Show me this Eight of Cups for Scorpio, please. Show me this Eight of Cups for Scorpio. You have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, which is reversed. You're not being recognized. Now, for some of you, if you're at a job, you're not being recognized for the good work you're doing. You're not being compensated for it. You're not being rewarded for it. You're not being recognized for it. Okay? There's other choices out there. Same thing with a relationship. Okay, if it's a relationship that you're questioning, I really get the strong feeling that for many of you, this is work related though. Show me this Hermit in reverse. Show me this Hermit in reverse. Yep. Sideways. This is something that this is a situation where you might feel, I don't know if trapped is a good word. You might feel limited. You might feel very limited in doing one thing one way or doing one line of work and not branching out to look at anything else. But I have to tell you, you're wrong, and you have choices that you're not seeing, and that's why the bird's eye view is so vitally important to you right now. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Cups, which is something you love. There's a possibility with this Eight of Cups here, something that you love right around the corner, something that you can love, not just a job that you go and you're like, okay, I need to do this. It's, it's more like, hey, I really like going to this job. And if it's a person, likewise, it's the same thing. There's something else waiting for you where your hard work will be recognized. And there you go. Not going to pull past temperance. You got it twice. You're being asked to alchemize. You're being asked to change lemons into lemonade. You're being asked to change water into wine, and you can do it. You can do it. Purple is the color of success. You have your Scorpion card right there. You have Temperance twice. I don't know how much more I need to say. You're an intuitive sign. You know what I'm talking about. Just do it. Take the bird's eye view. I wish you all the luck. I'll see you next time. Namaste. Sagittarius. Welcome to your week-long reading. This is a quickie reading. It's a microscope on a very short period of time. If you want a wider lens, do your monthly or your yearly reading. Okay, so let's get started. When I was dealing out these cards, the one thought in my head is that emotions are running high. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what this card says. Emotions are running high, supermoon. It is coming in sideways, so Spirit is telling you you do have a choice here. You have a choice whether to allow your emotions to run amok during this time or to control them. There's something tied to a hidden matter here. The despicable face. This is something that we may be... All right, so for some of you, this is something you're ashamed of, right? We all have a despicable face aspect to us, something that we are not proud of, right? It could be a scar on our bodies. It could be hidden anger that we carry. It could be we hate our nose. I don't know. Could be anything, right? Something that we're not proud of. Likewise, this could be something that's hidden from you that's not too pretty, right? I noticed that there is a lot tied to this card. If you look at it from a bird's eye view the way you are now, what cards sort of match this one? These three. Same sort of colors, right? And you have your Four of Wands in reverse, which is giving up hope. You may be feeling hopeless. You may be feeling like your happily ever after may not come. You may feel lack of choices with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. You may feel like you have no choices. You may feel like you had something within your grasp and you lost it. It looks like you may have some disappointment somehow. You do have the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. Yeah. You feel, and you also have the Two of Swords, which is a standstill. But thank God I see the world over here. So obviously this is a snapshot in time. This looks like it. Just keep in mind also Pluto is hitting Aquarius this month. And although you're not one of the signs that I would expect, you might have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart. And if you do, this is it. The readings this week have been pretty intense. More intense than any other quickie readings I've done. So while I don't see a lot of major arcana here, so this isn't life-changing energy, this is a lot of negative energy for a Sagittarius. Sagittarians are usually pretty upbeat, positive people. There's something going on in the shadows here, either within you or within the energy around you. Let's look at this a little deeper. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse. Show me this for Sagittarius, please. Show me this for Sagittarius. There may have been a choice that you really wanted that was taken away from you, Sagittarius. You may be feeling the Seven of Pentacles. Show me the Seven of Pentacles here. You may have felt... You may be feeling quite alone. You may be feeling lonely. You may be feeling quite alone. You may be feeling abandoned. You may be feeling on the outside of a certain situation that you wanted to be inside. You may be feeling like the people around you aren't the ride or die people that you may have thought at one time. With the Three of Wands, though, the Three of Wands, show me the Three of Wands. Yeah, this is something you were trying to manifest. You may be feeling like this came in sideways. Let me just do a little bit more before I speak on it. The Two of Wands, please show me this Two of Wands. This is the King of Cups. You may have been trying to manifest something that did not come to fruition. I mean, keep in mind this is a small snapshot in time. Something that you were banking on achieving that you didn't. Something that's disappointing you. Something that you may have worked hard to attain, a choice that was taken away. At the bottom of the deck, you do have, wow, you have the sun. This too shall pass, Sagittarius. The sun will come out again. It's Leo energy, but more than that, it is the happiest card in the deck. It's the High Priestess, right? Piscean energy, but more than that, it is someone who knows the truth. Someone who is comfortable sitting in her truth. Someone who is happily in her truth. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen 3 major arcana come out in this deck consecutively, and I'm going to stop here because this is the card of Sagittarius. This is Temperance. So as bleak as this week may be for some of you, this may not be everybody's reading, by the way. Sometimes these readings come out and instead of encompassing everyone, it'll encompass a few people that really need to hear it. So if you're having the week of your life, disregard this reading. Really, this is for someone else. The truth is it doesn't matter. If this is your reading and you are having a terrible week, you have to understand that this is so rare to have these 3 major arcana come out consecutively, and to end with your card is a strong sign. Your emotions are running high. This is a snapshot in time. This isn't your life. Please watch your yearly reading or your monthly reading if you'd like a broader lens. But this particular reading for this particular Sagittarius, there's a lot of hope. And I'm not one to just dole out hope for no reason, but you have a lot of hope coming. A lot of strong, strong energy coming your way. I wish you all the luck. Namaste. Okay, I have to tell you, this is not what I was expecting at all. This might be a tough week for someone. I'm seeing a lot of very tough energy for some people, and I get the feeling that it might be people with Aquarius highly aspected in their chart somehow, okay? It doesn't have to be that, but Pluto is moving into Aquarius on the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you're watching from, and this reading is a microscope on that period of time between the 18th and the 24th. So, being that it's leaving Capricorn, I guess I was expecting something different, but I have to tell you, it looks like you're having a stressful week, and when I say week, I mean that short span of time. If you want an overview of your month or an overview of your year, I think that would probably be wise to watch that, because you'll start to see how things change so quickly, but anyway, let's do it. We have the despicable face, and the interesting thing is this came out for 2 other signs. This is a pretty large deck, and it's pretty, and honestly, I don't think that does not come out often at all. I've been using this deck a while. It doesn't. So you have the Magician reversed here. This could be Aquarian energy or Gemini energy, depending on how you look at it. At the very least, it's someone who could be. All right. So let's start with the despicable face. The despicable face is something within ourselves normally, that we refuse to, that we're ashamed of, right? It could be, it could be physical. It could be like, a scar you have, a physical thing that you have that you just don't like about yourself. It could be internal, like an aspect of yourself that you don't show, because you're not proud of it. We all have that. We all have the despicable face. Make no mistake. Okay. This is on the table for you for a reason this week. Now, this despicable face also might be someone in your life who has an aspect of themselves that is affecting you, that they don't show to many people, that is affecting you this week. So perhaps in the comments you'll let me know which one applies to you. But in any case, you do have underneath that the Magician in reverse, and the Magician could be a manipulative person. This could be you, honestly, manipulating others. You could be in a very strange mood this week. This could be someone with their despicable face manipulating you. We'll clarify this a little bit. And we do have the Eight of Cups, which means that, you know, you feel like you may not have choices here, but you do. And this came out in reverse. Its conclusions are within reach. You may not feel that way. You may not feel that conclusions are within reach. You may feel you feel loss of hope. You feel loss of passion. And I don't know whether it has something to do with somebody else or you, but the good news is here, Capricorn, and believe me, I will deliver good news or bad news depending on what's on the table. I'm not going to redo your reading just to make you feel good, right? But what you have to remember is this is a short snapshot in time, okay? But you do have strength at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see coming. You're strong enough to get through this, whatever it is. So let's look at Leo energy, Aquarian energy, and definitely Gemini or Aquarian energy again here. So let's just see the Magician. Show me who this Magician is in reverse. This is someone who will relieve their stress. They feel that they feel the need. I feel like this is someone who's manipulating you, Capricorn. I think that they're relieving their stress this way. I feel like that the truth of the matter might be too stressful for them because of your reaction. Your reaction to this might be too stressful, so they're choosing to manipulate or lie, right? The Eight of Cups. See, you have choices that you're not seeing. You see how you're looking at all these cups that have spilled over, and the two cups in the behind him, along with this Eight of Cups, is there's choices you're not seeing. You might be in a certain frame of mind this week that prevents you from seeing your choices. The Star in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely Aquarian energy. You have the Star in reverse and the King of Swords. You might be dealing with an Aquarian. This might have a direct correlation to an Aquarius in your life. You might have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart. What did I say at the beginning of the reading? Right? The Capricorn, the Aquarius, Pluto thing. Yeah. Your Ace of Wands. Yeah. Remember I told you your passion, your spark was being put out. Your celebratory energy was being put out. This might have been a three-party situation for some of you. At the very least, it's a situation that's not making you feel very good now. And the bottom of the deck, I am happy to report you do have the World. You will close out this cycle. All right, I have no doubt. You're going to end something. Something is coming to an end, and it's going to be by your hands. You have somebody that's lying to you, manipulating you, somebody that's zapping your strength. But I have news for you and them. Your strength is here. Your strength is waiting for you. It's what they don't see coming, and neither do you. Maybe not this week anyway. You are the Magician. Ba-bum, ba-bum. But they may be the manipulative jerk off in your life. But you are the Magician, and you are going to turn this around. You're getting over a Ten of Swords moment. Someone really did a number on you here. whether you realize it or not. They made you feel very un-Empress-like. It caused a Tower moment. Yeah, they whatever offer that they gave you was not real, or they revoked whatever they did give you originally. You're going to be busy working on yourself here. You're stepping into your power. You're going to have everything. Watch your yearly reading. Your yearly reading came out first. Watch your monthly reading. That came out first as well. I don't remember the details. I remember it was, not like this, right? There were only a few signs that had difficult years. I don't believe yours was one of them. So you're going to get through this. This is a short snapshot in time, but be aware that someone's despicable face is not showing this week. Someone's lying to you. You're going to get out of this situation with the World card and close out this cycle. Conclusions are within reach. You don't think so, but they are. The world tells us the conclusions are within reach. I wish you all the luck, Capricorn. Big hugs. Namaste. Hello, Aquarius. So far, I've done all the readings except for Pisces, and you have pulled the most cards, which doesn't surprise me. Pluto is entering our sign on the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you live, and it's a lot. It's powerful. I'm very encouraged by these two cards. You have synchronicity and the great work. You are where you should be. You're heading in the right direction. You're where you should be. You have two moon cards that came out. And one is don't let your pride get in the way, but this was in reverse. This is Leo in reverse. You might have Leo highly aspected in your chart. The truth is you need to step it up. You need to let your pride get in the way. You need to be prideful. You need to be A, proud of how far you've come, and B, have some semblance of pride for whatever situation you're in right now. It says, what do you need to release? The waning moon. What do you need to release, Aquarius? There's something in your life that needs to go. I think you know that. You have the King of Wands reversed. You do have, this could be lack of action on your part to take the action that you know you need to take. This also could be somebody in your life who is manipulating you. And along with the Queen of Cups here, that manipulation is emotional as well as actual. Either way, you're losing feeling for something or you have lost feeling for something. You may feel unable to have the discussion you need to have with someone to do what you need to do to release something or someone. This could be a job. This could be a way of thinking. Maybe the discussion is with yourself. Or it definitely could be a person in your life that you need to release. By the end of this week, you are going to realize what you need to do. The Knight of Swords is very fast moving. Once he starts his journey, it's fast. There's no stopping him. He's the quickest knight in the deck. Here you have the Nine of Wands. You might have felt, I don't know, protective. You may have felt unsafe. You may have felt, you might be waiting for the other shoe to drop globally, to be honest with you. You know, you might be one of those Aquarians that really look at the world and say, okay, what's happening next? I can feel it. I can feel something coming closer, right? And so you have your guard up and you're ready. I'm not saying that's good or bad, because you might be right. You probably are right. But we have the Fool here. We have a new road opening up for us. And the Fool, I always say, like the Magician, could be Gemini energy or it could be Aquarian energy, and I'm choosing Aquarian energy because I really feel like this is a new road. This is a new way of thinking. Regardless of what's going on in the world, what's going on inside you is something that's going to be a great work. Let's clarify some of these cards. We have the King of Wands. Yeah. Well, all right, so there's two groups of you. There's a group of you that have not taken action on something that you think you should. You should be taking action on something. You know you should. You're logically saying, this is the route I should go. This is something that's been in your life a while. And you're not, you haven't. At the beginning of this time, you have not done so. For others of you, this is a manipulative human being that's been in your life for quite some time. And you have not taken action on removing them as of yet. You have the Page of Swords, which many times could be Aquarius, but you're being called here. The Judgment card. You're being called to a higher purpose. Some of you are being called to a higher purpose for the collective. Some of you are being called to a higher purpose for yourself. You're being called to be more instrumental in your own growth. You're being called. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. You're going from the Queen of Cups reversed to the Queen of Pentacles upright. You're going from perhaps feeling nothing. Like I said, there's two groups of you. You may have been feeling numb. You may have been feeling quite nothing lately, to feeling some promise in your own destiny. Others of you, like I said, there's a manipulative person that manipulates emotionally as well, and you're looking at long-term stability now. You're not looking, you don't want any of that in your life anymore, and so you're opting for something long-term. And you have this Knight of Swords energy, and you're heading straight towards something that is fruitful, something that will pay off, something that will give you what you need. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, and this might be something that you're doing secretly. This is something, usually I say the bottom of the deck is something you don't see coming. This might be something that someone else doesn't see coming from you, Aquarius. You might have been in a situation where someone was not giving you what you deserve. You are becoming the alchemist. Now, for some of you, this is a relationship that you weren't getting what you needed out of it. Others of you, it was your lifestyle, it was your job, it was your goals. They weren't grand enough. They weren't bearing fruit for you. You're going to be alchemizing this situation in your favor, Sagittarian energy. You're no longer going to feel alone. You're no longer going to feel destitution and fear. You're going to be rejecting an offer that's made to you in lieu of movement forward. You're going to fight for what you want. And I am going to stop right here because here we have the Knight of Swords again rushing in. I was really nervous about doing this reading, I have to tell you. I'm an Aquarian, and the Pluto thing has me shook. It does. But this is giving me hope, and I wouldn't lie to you. Trust me, I don't like being lied to. I don't like being force-fed positive things when it's obvious BS. But this is what's on the table, and this is just the truth. So You are being called upon to to have more pride. You are being called upon to, take action and to get rid of, release. What do you need to release? Because you are the great work, Aquarius. I wish you all the luck. Please listen to your yearly reading for 2024 and your monthly reading. Big hugs. Namaste. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to cover the 18th through the 24th. So this is a microscope on a very short period and window of time. If you want a broader reach, do your monthly or your yearly. But whatever energy is on the table is going to pass quickly. So with that said, let's get started. You do have umbrellaing your week something sweet. You have sugar. And it's right next to the waxing moon, and it says the energy is gaining. Let me see. The energy is gaining momentum. So you're gaining momentum towards something here, Pisces. You with the Eight of Wands here, even if it is sideways, it's movement, momentum, movement towards choices that you might not have had before. New choices. This is definitely choices you're going to enjoy having. You have the King of Swords here in reverse, and you might have someone in your life who is an authoritarian figure, who is pretty blunt, who may not be as supportive as you'd like them to be, to put it mildly. You may feel very defensive towards this person. You may be defending your dreams here. You may be defending your choices, a potential choice you have. You may be defending a relationship, but you're being defensive towards someone about something else in your life this week. You do have here the Seven of Swords, and this is, obviously it's different in each reading, but this is energy that you're taking privately for yourself and something else. Sometimes I would say sneaky. In this particular situation, I think it's self-protective. You're being very quiet about something, is all, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles here. You're seeing something that no one else is seeing. You are seeing something positive that someone else might not understand. You have the moon. This is all done under the light of the moon. Whatever is under the light of the moon usually does come to light. That's just a small warning. But it does seem like the energy is, you're gaining momentum. You're having a sweet something. You're having some choices here that you perhaps didn't have before. You seem happy. Let's look. The Eight of Wands. Show me this Eight of Wands for Pisces. The week of the 18th. Show me. Yeah, this is coming from a Ten of Swords energy. So you might have been coming from an energy that you might have been in pain here, Pisces. There may have been something that caused you great pain in the past, but it's moving towards something different now. Show me the Seven of Cups. Show me this. You have choices that you are trying to figure out which one to choose. And it's nice to have choices. Trust me, it's better than feeling trapped. You have the King of Swords. Who is this person? Yeah, this is someone who, at the very least, isn't very helpful. This is someone who might have given you some help in the past that wasn't, they're not helpful in this situation. You're right about this person. You're right to feel protective. Show me this Five of Swords. Show me this Five of Swords. Yeah, here's your choices again. What did I say? I said you were being protective over the Seven of Cups, over those choices. And here you have pulled the Seven of Cups again. There are choices that you're going to have. Someone's not going to agree with perhaps the one you want, or perhaps the choice you're trying to make. And you're being very protective over that choice, because this is something, bottom of the deck, that's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring, whether it's a job, a vocation, a lifestyle, a person, something is going to bring you joy. You do, the person, this King of Swords character in your life feels that you are not going, this is the wrong choice for you. You know otherwise. You know otherwise. Your fortune is going to change. This is going to be a change of fortune. This King of Swords doesn't see that coming. You are not walking away from this choice. You see truth in it. You are absolutely not taking what this King of Swords is offering you, and they might be offering you something in the way of advice, or it might be an offer, but you're not taking that. You are not taking that, no matter how they paint it. In fact, I'm going to stop here. This is the Death card. It's death and rebirth. You're being, it's Scorpio energy. More than that, it is something that you want. It is something that you're going to do, and the energy towards this is gaining momentum. It's coming. And it's going to be a good thing. I wish you all the luck, Pisces. Big hugs. Namaste.